Okay, so before we get started, just a quick introduction to Qigong. So when we talk about Qi, we're referring to the bioenergy within our own bodies. And so Qigong is anything between like running a marathon, something that's very physically strenuous, or still meditation, which requires no physical effort, but a lot of mental concentration. So pretty much any activity can be considered Qigong. For this session, we'll be doing an easy warm-up to start with every class. And then we'll do some breathing exercises and then some simple movements. So again, it's up to you to participate as much or as little as you want. And you'll also find that with some of the exercises, you can do them from a seated position if you prefer. Okay, so we'll stand up now and just loosen up the body. Start by shaking out the wrists. Elbows. Now use your knees to bounce. And you can twist your hips to the sides. Just a second, let me see if it's actually recording. Yeah, okay. All right, now keep your feet where they are, and you're going to twist your hips left to right, and let your arms follow. Next up, you have two options. You can twist to the sides and raise your arms up, and this is going to stretch out the torso area, or you can do the full windmill. So I'm twisting my torso here, raising my arms up, down the other side, touch the ground if you can, and then repeat. Reverse directions. Good. Now keep your feet where they are, and you're going to make circles with your hips. So open up the hip area. You can also twist to the sides. And reverse directions. Okay, good. Place your feet together, and you're going to make small circles with your knees. So if you have any injuries, just be careful, but if not, it's usually pretty good for the joints. And you can also twist to the sides. And reverse directions. Okay, stand back up. Now loosen up the ankles, circling in one direction. Reverse. And switch feet. Reverse. Okay. Feet together, interlock your fingers, inhale and start to reach up, and exhale. Try to keep your shoulders down. Think about reaching up and touching the ceiling. And feel free to go up on the balls of your feet. Now inhale, twist to one side, and exhale. And just keep breathing normally while you hold the stretch. And inhale, come back to the center, exhale and twist to the other side. And repeat, inhale, exhale. And you can turn your head if you want to stretch your neck a little bit. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Now exhale and lean to one side. You can use one hand to grab onto the other wrist if you want to give it more of a stretch. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, lean to the other side. And switch. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, relax your arms, let them just drop off to the side. And now we're going to roll our shoulders. So we're going to start going forward and up as you inhale. And then exhale as they go back and down. Try to make the circles as big as you can. One more time. Now reverse directions. Again, inhale, this time shoulders back and up. And exhale as they go forward and down. One more time. Now alternate one shoulder, inhale and exhale, and the other shoulder. And reverse directions, going forward, inhale and exhale. Okay, from here, I'm gonna put our feet together, or they don't have to touch, but just a little bit closer in. And we're going to bend over at the hips and just let our arms hang. So we're not stretching and trying to reach the toes or the floor. We're just letting the arms hang. And from here, we're gonna shake our hips like we're waving our tail. This helps to take the pressure off the low back. Okay, and slowly come back up. All right, so that's just a quick warm up when we're going to do pretty much the same thing for each class. It's just a good way to get some of the blood flowing in the body. All right, so when we're practicing Qigong, at least in my style of practice, we talk about regulating the body, the breath, the mind, the chi, or our energy, and then finally the spirit. I don't really talk about the spirit side because I don't think I'm authorized, but we do try to make sure we get the first few. So body, breath, mind, and then we can lead the chi. So next up, we're going to do some breathing exercises to try to just be more in tune with how we breathe. So try to breathe deeply, but calmly. So don't rush it. Don't hold your breath. Just try to breathe naturally. And as you relax into it, you're going to find that you can extend your breaths. Okay, so just standing with your feet about shoulder width or a little bit wider, whatever's comfortable for you. Just going to come in a little bit closer. And you can place your hands by your sides, or you can put them at your abdomen area here. And feel free to close your eyes. Relax. Then inhale. And exhale. And for now, just notice your breath. Now let's see if you can bring your breath down to the abdomen area. So for normal abdominal breathing, as we inhale, abdomen's going to be slightly relaxed. And then when we exhale, it's going to go in just a little bit. But don't try to force it, just try to notice it. So bringing your breath down to the abdomen area. Again, inhale. Abdomen goes out a little bit. Then exhale, it goes in. And you can open up your eyes. And now walk forward and back on the balls and the heels of your feet. You can lift your knees. Okay, so the point with that is to just try to be more in tune with your breath and try to notice if you are naturally holding it a little bit or if you're breathing kind of shallow. So try to expel all the carbon dioxide out of your lungs by trying to do deep breathing. Okay, so now we're going to move the legs a little bit more and try to coordinate it with our breath. And for now, let me just go forward towards you. We're just going to take a step forward at a diagonal angle and then shift our weight a little bit more to the front foot. Then try to find your balance, slide that back foot in, then step out diagonally again, then shift the weight to that front foot. Okay, so we're just basically going in a diagonal direction for each step. If I change directions here, you can take a look. I step out, make sure you find your footing. Exhale as you shift forward. Then inhale, back foot comes in and steps out diagonally. And exhale. So take your time and try to breathe comfortably as you go. So if you need to slow down your steps, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so again, I'm going to start out stepping out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep your torso upright. Okay, I hope that was relaxing. So again, we don't normally think about courting our breath when we're walking. Of course, we don't usually walk that slowly either, but it's just something to be mindful about. And we do this again in our Qigong practice with I teach regular classes in Qigong and Tai Chi. And it's also part of our Tai Chi practice as well. So it's really important when we're practicing Tai Chi to coordinate the breath with our movements so everything is in sync. Okay, so for the last 10 minutes, we're going to just stand where we are and we're going to be moving our upper body. All right, so sometimes we'll use the chest and spine bows, and then we're going to be moving the arms as well. So when I say chest bow, we're going to open up the chest. See, it's going to open up sideways, and sometimes we're going to close it. So we're going to cave it in and round out the back this way. Again, open and close. Open and close. So again, the spine opens out sideways the chest opens out sideways while the spine opens up this way. So if I really wanted to exaggerate the movement, I'm closing my spine here and then opening. Close and open. Okay, so for the purpose of these exercises, they're going to go together, chest and spine. So you don't really have to worry about separating the movements. There might be just one where you might feel movement in one area first before the other, but for the most part, they're going to go together. Okay, so again, standing with your feet about shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. Now we're going to place our hands palm flat in front of us, and the palms are going to be just a little bit below your belly button. And just feel where the hands are. We don't want to extend too far because we're going to feel like we're going to go forward, or too far back to the body because we're going to feel like we want to tip backwards. Okay, so just find that comfortable medium. Take a few breaths. And now on your next inhale, we're going to rotate the palms in as we inhale and lift the arms until they reach shoulder height. And palms flat. Exhale and let them fall back to the same position. Inhale. And exhale. Again, go at a speed that's comfortable for you. Try to match your breath with your movements. Feel free to close your eyes, and you can also visualize as you inhale, you're leading your chi up the spine and then out the arms to these points on your palms. And then finally, as you exhale, everything settles down. Again, inhale, your chi goes up the spine, out the arms to the palms, and exhale. One more time. Next one, we're going to inhale, cross the arms, open up the spine, and open up the chest, and that will allow the arms to go out to the sides. Back up a little bit. Close chest and spine, inhale. And exhale. Close chest and spine. Start to open up the spine and open up the chest. And then you'll start to realize that the movements aren't initiated from your arms. It's actually from your chest and spine. One more time. This one's called Expand the Chest to Cleanse the Body. Now we're going to reverse it. So arms are going to go out to the side. And then over the top and down your center line. Inhale, open up the chest and spine. Think about taking the clean energy from around you and you're going to pour it through the top of your head. Exhale. And let your hands lead the chi down your body, down the legs and into the floor. One more time. Next one, we're going to inhale, bring the arms up, and rotate so the palms face outward, and exhale. Then inhale, and exhale. Inhale, again, you can picture leading the chi up your spine. Exhale, the chi goes out your arms to your palms and beyond. Inhale, And exhale. You can also bend your knees slightly as you extend your arms forward. Then as your palms settle down, stand back up again and you'll feel that symmetry. One last time. Okay, rock forward and back. Lift your knees up. Okay, so that's about it for today. We are out of time. I hope you enjoyed the class. And again, this is going to be a couple more weeks of this series, and we're going to do some of the same things, but also some different movements so you can get a better feel for it. All right. Feel free again to ask me any questions in the chat box. Otherwise, maybe I'll see you, or I won't see you, but you'll see me next Thursday at the same time. All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, everybody.